Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And down inside the 15 he goes. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now Mixon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To throw it with Lynch. Able to get away. Fights off the defender. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Seventh play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you
6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Now it's Lynch. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. Mixon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Off play action. Vincent. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go!
Following the fumble recovery, Vincent. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go! Man 38! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Vincent. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down, Vincent. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Sanders has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now they run with Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Again, it's Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Vincent going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller from 13 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. A nice little juke. And now running right through it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Lynch. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Lynch. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Farmer. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On the toss, Mixon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Looking to throw on second down. Vincent. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, Vincent. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. To throw on second down, Vincent. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Let's go. Ohio.
From the gun, Vincent. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Lynch on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Lynch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Farmer. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 65 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run here with Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing to start the drive. Vincent. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Off play action. Vincent. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Let's go! What? No!
Off the play fake. Vincent. Now he's flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Back to the left, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Ohio! Let's go! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Looking to throw. Vincent. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the wideout in motion. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff looking right. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. Now Lynch. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down. Vincent. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Vincent throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Red 38.
Defense showing blitz. Off play action. Vincent. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Let's go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vincent, and he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go. 38.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Walker continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff looking right. Space to run past the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch rumbling past the 30. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw on 2nd down. Lynch finds Jake Butt over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Here's Lynch to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Lynch. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Off the bootleg, Vincent. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw again, Vincent. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to throw. Vincent. Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 57 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Brad 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
That takeaway, partner, Right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Lynch. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he's loose again. Touchdown, Houston. So they boost their advantage here in the 4th quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the 4th quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, right around the 31. And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Let's go!
To throw on second down. Lynch. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with Lynch. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go!
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Vincent. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Texans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
To throw on third down. Vincent. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Vincent. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Farmer. And he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grover Stewart in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. Now a desperation throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw is Lynch. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing again here, Lynch. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken at the 37. Oh, shifty. Whoa. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And coming out now, the Broncos. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. This was the goal before they started the season.